Imagine standing on the edge of immortality, 90 minutes away from glory, 3 goals ahead, the Champions League already within touching distance, and then it vanishes. Istanbul, 2005, a night that would haunt AC Milan forever. At half-time, Milan were untouchable. Paolo Maldini had scored early. Hernan Crespo added 2 more. 3-0. Total control. Total dominance. It felt over. It felt written in stone. But football has a cruel sense of timing. 6 minutes. That's all it took. Steven Gerrard, Vladimir Smicha, Yabi Alonso. In 6 chaotic, unbelievable minutes, Milan's perfect world collapsed. From kings of Europe to silent witnesses of their own downfall. When the penalties ended, Liverpool were champions, and Milan were left frozen in disbelief. That night did more than steal a trophy. It broke something inside them. For years, Istanbul became a ghost, a memory that followed every Milan player onto the pitch, a scar that refused to heal. They didn't just lose a final, they lost confidence, they lost certainty, they lost the feeling of safety. Some players admitted they replayed those moments in their heads again and again. What went wrong? Why did we stop? Why did we believe it was already finished? That kind of defeat doesn't fade with time. It lives in your mind. And the hardest battle Milan faced wasn't tactical, it was psychological. Because the real enemy wasn't Liverpool, it was fear. Fear of repeating history. Fear of losing control again. Fear that no matter how good they were, it could all collapse in a heartbeat. Yet, here's the truth about great teams and great people. They don't run from pain, they walk straight through it. 2 years passed, and fate, in its strange and poetic way, brought them back to the same crossroads. Athens, 2007. AC Milan versus Liverpool. Again. For many, it felt like a curse waiting to repeat itself. For Milan, it was a test of character. This time, there were no illusions, no comfort in a big lead, no belief that the job was already done. Only focus, only discipline, only hunger. When Filippo Inzaghi scored, there was no wild celebration, just relief. When he scored again, there was no arrogance, just determination. Liverpool fought back as they always do, but this time Milan didn't panic. They didn't freeze. They didn't disappear. They stayed present. They stayed brave. When the final whistle blew, Milan were champions of Europe. But this victory felt different. It wasn't just a win, it was an exhale after holding their breath for 2 years. It was closure. It was healing. They didn't erase Istanbul, they overcame it. And that's the most powerful lesson of all. Because redemption isn't about pretending failure never happened. It's about facing it, learning from it, and refusing to be defined by it. From AC Milan, we learn this. You can lose everything in a moment, but you can rebuild with patience. You can be traumatized by failure, but you don't have to live in its shadow. You can fall in the most public, painful way, and still rise stronger than before. Life will knock you down, sometimes when you least expect it, sometimes when you think you've already won. But the story doesn't end there. because redemption, earned, not given, is the sweetest victory of all. And if you're still standing after heartbreak, your comeback is already loading.
Subscribe for more.